Hello, Tubies. Welcome to another episode here on the Raw Movies and Rants. The first movie we're going to be tackling is the recent Man of Steel that came out. That was directed by Zack Snyder, written by David Goyer, Christopher Nolan, Jerry Siegel, and John Shutter. Now, when I first saw this movie, my initial thought was average at best. The storyline felt incomplete. They were trying to cut and paste in different sections. But the graphics, the CGI and so on and so forth were just wonderful. Zack Snyder did it for me. Camera angles, beautiful sceneries, and so on and so forth. He did great here. Now let me explain to you why I say that the storyline was average at best. Number one, they failed to shed some light on Krypton, on its politics, education, and so on and so forth, including the main reason why it even got destroyed. Secondly, Jor-El. Many movies have failed to introduce substantial information about this guy. Most of the time, they normally introduce him as a villain, hero, artificial intelligence, and so on and so forth, just to lengthen some of these Superman movies, animes, and so on and so forth. In this movie, they failed to provide more information about Clark Kent's childhood. Yes, I know that they provided some there, but it wasn't enough. You see, the childhood is what brings the magic to the Superman franchise. It's what happened during his childhood that makes us also connect with him as an individual. Another part is they didn't introduce a lot of hero sceneries. What I mean by hero sceneries is that where Superman goes in and saves people. They should have introduced more. Another part is the way Superman's father died. It just wasn't right. The man was being a hero, endangering his life, and what did he expect? To still live after all of that? No. What he should have done was to allow Superman do what he does best, and at the same time distract the crowd. He didn't need to do all of that. No. Or he could have accompanied his son. I just felt they just chose a lazy way to kill off that character and give Superman a reason to leave home. Another part is bringing in Lois and the love scene, whatever. It was just terrible. They didn't really develop Lois to the point that I can say, okay, yes, there should be a relationship between her and Clark. They didn't do that. They just went right into her trying to investigate someone who rescued her and then falling in love with the guy. It just doesn't happen like that. Another part is that they put Lois in a lot of dangerous positions. Now, I know Lois is a kind of ride or die kind of chick, you know. She kind of tries to do whatever needs to be done in order to get the best story out there. But putting her in danger and then putting her in different scenes that she shouldn't even have been, with those Pentagon guys and so on and so forth, I just felt it was just lack of material that caused them to do all of that nonsense. They just killed the story for me. And to top it all off, they made Superman to be a villain. What I mean by that is that Superman cannot knowingly just destroy a ship that has eggs in it that contain his own people. They should have at least made it a little bit difficult for him to have done that. What I'm trying to say is this: Superman should have appeared a little bit distraught when he destroyed that ship. It's not easy for you to just go ahead and kill your own people, or because you want to save another group of people. It's not easy. But they should have built it to the point that, yes, we already know it was a very hard decision for him to have done that to that ship. But they didn't do that. They failed to do that. Another part is what happened at the end that gave Superman the reason to kill Zod. I mean, imagine this. The guy whose family was in danger saved somebody else and then went back to his family. Instead of pulling them to go out, he went about hugging them and still looking towards Zod. I mean, it was just terrible acting right there. You know? They just decided to... I just don't know what they were thinking. Terrible acting. It was just horrible. Why didn't they escape? From my own perspective, as I was watching the movie, there were room for them to escape as Superman was holding on to Jor-El's head, trying to stop him from using his lasers to cut through those people. But they did not run away. No. They just stood there looking at him, expecting themselves to be saved. Terrible. I don't mean to use this as a review forum, but some of these key things had to be touched upon. So in the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and talk more about how this movie could have been improved. And for the record, I believe that this movie could have had a part 1, 2, 3, and 4 prior to them even trying to bring in Batman. So until next time, 2Bs, that's going to be it for me. So don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave your comments below. Cheers, guys.